Hello, everyone. Welcome to Everyday's Optimizations. And today we are going to talk about work shutdown. Now, if you have watched the video from yesterday, then you know that there we started experimenting with the daily planning. And continuing on that track, I was thinking about how I could inform the daily planning by bringing some information forward from the previous day. And I believe that this is where a work shutdown can be really helpful. So, for those of you who are not familiar with it, work shutdown is basically reducing the stress that you are taking back home by executing a couple of steps before you leave. There are multiple implementations out there, probably dozens of different implementations. I think the simplest one basically answers three questions. This is where you have been when you left off. These are the concerns that you have, and you wanted to continue from here. You write down your answers to a paper or to an application, and you make sure that tomorrow, once you're coming back to work, you start by reading what you wrote today for your future self. All right, so let's see. I start the timer maybe for 3 minutes. Again. Okay. And then let's see if we can pull this off in, say, 5 minutes altogether. Okay. Manage timers so this way I can see it whenever I need them. Okay, so I would like to do first of all a power down. And here is the following. I just finished the power down YouTube video, so tomorrow I definitely want to start by checking out how that one worked or if it was indeed released. I did not get to the task of preparing the task list for the lake cleanup project, so that one definitely needs to be taken care of. I wanted to send out the email to the guys on the course. That definitely will need to be sent out. I actually managed to achieve this thing I wanted to. I'm finished. That thing was done. This one was also done. And yeah, I am carrying over the summer camping place call. That definitely needs to be taken care of. And tomorrow I definitely would like to the what? Yeah, I have no idea. Yeah, I think so. First of all, that's it. Regarding some concerns that I have, yeah, I think a little bit of a tweak in terms of the prompting will need to be carried out, both for the power down as well as for the daily stand-up, so that one will need to be taken care of. And I'm not sure if I'm going to fit into the free plan, so that I need to check for Raycast. And apart from that, I think I made a pretty good progress overall. It was a productive day. A lot of creativity was spent, so nothing all too much that comes to my mind. Yep, I'm happy. So now let's stop maybe. Okay. And then I kill this thing, otherwise it will be very loud. But it was very loud. Okay. So I have now this thing. And now I can go and say super notes. Yes, I want to ask super notes. Come on. And then now I can just simply ask supernodes to create a new power down card with today's date and the content of my clipboard. Okay. And I think with that, we are basically setting the windows of time. And then this in itself is also pretty cool. But then imagine how much cooler it is when you start plugging in your favorite tools into it. That's just crazy. And honestly, I cannot really believe how far this one will take us um, in the next couple of years. It's just crazy. All right, that's it for today, folks. Hope that you enjoyed today's video, and if so, please hit subscribe and see you next time.